Shalom, Salakia. So anyway, I was saying, 2/3 of Jake, they got a zeal for the Lord, but it's not according to knowledge. But they still get close to the Lord, man, some kind of way. It's a disconnection, but Esau don't even got that, man. You can't, the Lord blessed the so-called white man to rule the earth with wickedness. You can't, the Lord is not finna give you the wisdom of the heavens and let you rule the earth in wickedness. The Lord don't deal like that, man. But the closest Esau can get is to us. So as I'm reading this verse in Psalms, again, this is Psalms 10 in verse 8. The closest the so-called white man can get to us is by putting his hands on one of us, man. That's the closest he can get, man. So bear with me here. Let me get this on my phone, my other phone. I can find it. So let's read this in Psalms 10. In Psalms 10, in verse 8, it reads, He sitteth in the lurking places of the villages. In the secret places doeth he murder the innocent. His eyes are privy set against the poor. Why? Because these are the children of the Lord, man. And he know it. They know we got a God gene in us, man. They know they're trying to alter our DNA to keep you from tapping into the Lord, man. He lieth in wait secretly as a lion in his den. He lieth in wait to catch the poor. He doeth catch the poor when he draweth him into his net. What's the so-called white man's net? His way of life, man. The word rudiments in Colossians 2 and 8. The fundamentals, the foundation, the essentials, the first principles. Okay, the fundamentals, the beginnings. Go look at the word rudiments. It give you the word beginnings, foundations, essentials, first principles. The foundation of the world is the so-called white man's living. This is his way of life. You either following his way, and if you can't see there's something wrong with you, man. Everything, you gotta go to the white man colleges. You gotta go to his schools. The Lord said in Deuteronomy 28 and 48, we should go to the enemy for the one of all things, man. Okay, that's food, water, clothes, transportation, housing, work, schooling. Okay? Everything, man. So when you look at the word rudiments in Colossians 2 and 8, it say fundamentals, foundations, first principles, essentials, fundamentals. Okay? ABCs. And the closer he can get is putting his hand on you, is experimenting, man. And that's what they do. We eating a bunch of GMO food, man. Jake rather have processed sugar, like eating a Snicker or a Hershey, than to eat an orange or a plum or a pineapple. You got pineapples and what they call cantaloupes. You got all these different fruits, but Jake rather eat processed sugar. The so-called white man has programmed your mind to think and live carnally, man, fleshly. We should have no desire to want to eat a honey bun or a donut, man. When all this fruit in the grocery stores, it's all tainted. Well, the Lord said we'll eat our food to follow among the Gentiles. So long as it's lawful, you just got to pray over it. But you should have no desire to be wanting to eat. Every now and then, I ain't ate a honey bun in years. And out of the blue, I had a desire for one last week, man. Out the blue. I done did cleanse to get rid of the parasites from back in 2014, 2015 when I was eating ribs. I did a cleanse with this, it's called black wormwood and walnut and L-theanine pills and Bacopa pills. Bacopa, L-theanine, and black wormwood walnut. And cleanse all the parasites, man. But then I had cause sweet tooth come from parasites in your body, man. So out of the blue, last week I had for a honey bun. But the so-called white man got you thinking like that, man. He got you thinking like that. You want to do something opposite of thus saith the Lord. Well, this is what the Lord is. The Lord is reprogramming us to turn back, man. Before we was defiled. And that's why Peter said, I'm going to stir up your pure mind by the way of remembrance. Your pure mind is when we was, before you was defiled, man. It's like a virgin that has never had sex, man. She's undefiled. She's pure. That's what Peter said. And this what the Lord said. I'm going to stir up your pure mind by the way of remembrance, man. And that's what the Lord is doing to us, for us. And this bastard is hurt, man. Because the Lord has given him the power to persuade 2/3 of our people to think carnally, to live in the flesh, man, to move by carnal means, man. This is what we're reverting from. So he's secretly passing bills to push the alphabet community on you, man. Passing bills to feed you GMO foods, to destroy our body, man. Because they know who we are. They know we're the chosen people. They know we're the royal bloodline of Yahweh, Bahashem Yahweh Shai, man. And they only can alter the DNAs of those that the Lord have already given to them, man. Those that they can't get, they got a problem with that, man. Because remember, we all was programmed to follow ways of the so-called white man. So Jake has been waxing fat for hundreds of years in iniquities, man. And these devils, we don't got to see them. We don't need their validation. They pissed off. These devils is pissed off because they can't deceive 2/3. They can't deceive the whole elect, man. They can't deceive the whole elect. They pissed off, man. But they got them. They got you. They set up these idols. Psalms 10 and 10. Let's finish reading this. Psalms 10 and 10, it reads, He croucheth and humble himself, that the poor may fall by his strong ones. Who is his strong ones? Michael Jordan, LeBron James. You got Jake want to be like Denzel Washington and Will Smith, right? They want to be like Jeezy and Lil Wayne and all these guys. These will be considered like poor ones that the so-called white man set up. And the apostle been telling us this for years that they're going to use Jake to deceive Jake, man. Esau, we were talking about this, the brother brought this out yesterday. Esau don't got to try to deceive you. He can use your people now. I remember it was a video that was out. It's been maybe about 7-8 years now. The guy said it was an Edomite guy. He was in an all-white suit. He's supposed to be one of these KKK guys. And he was like, he said, we used to kill like maybe between 5 and 10 Jakes a week. He said, now we can just sit back because they doing it to themselves and they killing hundreds of themselves a week, man. He said, we used to maybe kill 5 or 10 Jakes a week. He didn't say Jake. You know what he said, Salakia? I'm a damn thing I want to steal. He didn't say Jake. He said we used to kill between 5 and 10 or 10 of those ninjas a week. He said, but now we can just sit back because they killing themselves. He said they killing hundreds of themselves a day, man. They don't gotta do nothing no more because they done set up your strong ones to make you fall, man. They using Jake to get rid of Jake, man. Now he got you following his ways. Well, that's only 2/3 of our people gonna do that, man. The whole elect ain't following the so-called white man. Because the Lord has woken up the whole elect from following him, man. I was reading this yesterday. Let's get this. He's secretly, man, working hard at getting rid of Jake, man. But it ain't working. Let's get this in 2nd Ezra. This 2nd Ezra 9 and 19. It reads, it say verse 18, and now when I prepared the world, which was not yet made, even for them that dwell in Salakia. And now when I prepared the world, which was not yet made, even for them to dwell in that now live no man spake against me. For then everyone obeyed, but now the manners of them which are created in this world, that is made, Salakia, I don't know what this thing, I want to stick. I'm gonna have to move it. It said that it's made of a corrupted, it said that it's made by a corrupt, Salakia, let's read it again. 2 Ezra 9, number thing I want to stick. I tell you what, as always, so it's all good. It's a 2 Ezra 9:19. For then everyone obeyed the word, and now, for then everyone obeyed, but now the manners of them which are created in this world that is made are corrupted. How are they corrupted, Lord? By a perpetual seed and by a law which is unsearchable, rid themselves. So this perpetual seed is destroying our people, man. And this perpetual seed is talking about Esau, Edom, the so-called white man. He's a perpetual seed. My thing ain't sticking. Salakia, man. Salakia, bear with me here. Let me flip this up. Bear with me for a second. Let me do it like this. Salakia, bear with me. Starting not to stick no more. So yeah, this perpetual seed, which is Esau, Edom, the so-called white man, the Lord set them up to deceive 2/3 of Jake, man. He didn't even stick it now, man. Alright. So what I'm gonna do is just hold it.